Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jay Heller. I'm Managing Director with the NASDAQ OMX Group. We're so pleased to welcome Lifeway Foods to the market site this afternoon to close the ringing of the markets and officially ring our bell here. So with further ado, I'd like to bring up our executive host for this afternoon, Mr. David Wick, for some further comments. David?
Thank you, Jay. Wow. That's twice this morning. Wasn't very enthusiastic. Much better. I was getting a complex. Maybe it's me. But good afternoon, everyone. It is truly my great pleasure to welcome Lifeway Foods and Chief Executive Officer Julie Smolyansky and Chief Financial Officer Ed Smolyansky to the NASDAQ market site. Let me also extend a warm welcome to members of the management team and all our distinguished guests to NASDAQ. We're excited that you could all join us right here from the crossroads of the world in Times Square, New York, as we get set to ring today's closing bell. Now, Julie and Edward, there's a lot to celebrate, and let me start by mentioning that this year, actually this day, you were saying, Julie, marks Lifeway Foods' 25th anniversary since its founding. I think that deserves a great round of applause. Lifeway Foods is America's leading supplier of kefir, a probiotic yogurt-like dairy drink, and a trend-setting company within the food and beverage industry. 25 years ago to the day, kefir was only known in Russia. Today, thanks to Lifeway, it is now sold in over 15,000 stores like Whole Foods, Safeway, and Kroger, and you can even find it in Wrigley Field, one of America's most famous ballparks. And Lifeway recently introduced the world's first and only frozen kefir and ice cream alternative that's healthier than frozen yogurt. Now, I have to tell everyone, because they were giving these out in Times Square today, and all I can say is that I actually had 2 of them. Now, I had 2 because I just wanted to make sure that the second one was as good as the first one, and I can guarantee it was. Now, what's truly amazing about the Lifeway story is, when I looked at this, was their history of innovation. So whether it was expanding early on into the Hispanic market with its La Fruta drinkable yogurt, or the introduction of their ProBugs no-spill organic kefir product for children, or the introduction of the world's first line of probiotic kefir wellness snack bars, Lifeway Foods really does represent what it truly means to be a NASDAQ-listed company. As we saw from the video a little while ago, the visionaries, the innovators, those who dream to do more. NASDAQ is honored to help celebrate Lifeway's 25th year business anniversary, and we look forward to celebrating many more milestones in the years to come. Now, please join me in welcoming Lifeway Foods CEO Julie Smolyansky and CFO Edward Smolyansky to the podium. Please join me.
So I had a prepared speech, but I'm so overwhelmed with all this wonderful excitement going on here. But I'm going to stick to what I wrote rather than ad-lib here. I'd like to thank everyone at NASDAQ. You guys have been amazing, amazing partners. We couldn't have done it without you, really. And a warm welcome to all of our friends and family, staff, partners, shareholders, retail friends, customers, both here and all over the country. We're honored to be here to celebrate 25 years. The ringing of the NASDAQ bell is a symbolic ritual practiced every day at the opening and closing of trading 5 days a week, almost every day of the year. It's a ritual celebration of entrepreneurship, innovation, the freedom to dream and to succeed. And 35 years ago, our family left the former Soviet Union to fulfill these dreams, and 10 years later, May 16, 1986, Lifeway Foods was incorporated. Our parents risked all they knew for the opportunity of a better life, and they have proven that capitalism works. If you are passionate and dream big, big things are possible. Today we celebrate 25 years of active culture on Lifeway Kefir. We've spent the first half of the year on a coast-to-coast road tour thanking our customers and partners for the support for the last 25 years. Lifeway Foods has had record quarter after record quarter, record year after record year. And I'm certain with continued innovation like Lifeway ProBugs, Bio Kefir Shots, and most recently Lifeway Frozen Kefir, that success will continue. Cheers to the next 25 years of healthy eating with Lifeway Foods. And Ed, if Ed would like to.
Thank you also, NASDAQ, and I just hope that the next 25 years are going to be better than the last 25. In fact, I know that they will. Thank you.
Now, Julie and Edward, when I was back there, I heard some people saying, well, we'll come back in 25 more years, but we're not going to wait 25 years, are we? Because I know in 2 years you're going to be celebrating your 25th anniversary, so if nothing else, we'll see you then. But hopefully we'll be celebrating many more milestones. But to commemorate today's closing bell, I'd like to present you with the closing bell bracelet.
Thank you.
Closing bell on a rainy Monday on Wall Street. Closing bell continues now with Maria Bartiromo. And it is 4 o'clock on Wall Street. Do you know where your money is? Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the closing bell. JCPenney came out with their quarterly numbers, and the airlines did very well as jet fuel is coming off the high.
Yeah, right. That's right, Nicole. You know, I thought this market was going to turn out a little bit worse, but you know what? We are still in the middle of earnings.